Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you would have seen from the title of the video, it's a bit of a sad video, and unfortunately the time has come to let the Evo 10 MR go. So this has been Letisha's dream weekender for the last almost 4 years. We documented the entire process of this car from the day we picked it up until the day we're selling it. Every modification we've done has been on the channel. Lots of videos of this thing, lots of driving videos, lots of cruises with friends. It's been a phenomenal car. Like, honestly, this thing has just performed faultlessly. The only issue we ever had with this car is we got some contaminated E85 sort of the end of last year, and had to get it towed and drained and injectors cleaned and all that sort of stuff. That's it, and that was only from some contaminated fuel. That was fixed within a week, and run through a few tanks of fuel to get the last of it out, and it's been good. There has been no actual mechanical issues with this car. We've done a lot of mods to it, and we filmed videos on those, so there's a full build series on this car, and it's just been so nice to own. But we have two Evo 10s, both with the SST transmission. Letisha also doesn't daily this, like I said. It's been her sort of fun weekend car. And yeah, she's got her comfy daily that we bought her last year, a 2020 Mazda CX-5. It's like a top model with all the luxury features, and driving that she's realized she really likes the luxury sort of thing. So yeah, the decision's been made to put this up for sale because it just doesn't get driven. It's time for someone else to enjoy it. And then there's the possibility there that Letisha could sell this and sell her CX-5 and just get one car that kind of does it all, so like a luxury sports type car rather than having the sports type car and a luxury type car. So yeah, that's basically where we've landed. It's been a really hard decision for her to make, but that's what we're gonna have to do. So yeah, I thought today I'd do the video on it because I did the video the day we picked the car up. Today's the day I'm gonna list the car for sale. So I thought it's only fitting, and we'll go over all the mods that we've done to this car over the last 3.5, 4 years. It was already nicely modified when we picked it up, but I think we've made it, in my opinion only, the perfect Evo 10 MR. It is just spot on. Good power, good looks, insane handling, and just reliable, comfortable, like doesn't scrape and bottom out. There's nothing too, that you're going to be scared to drive past the police or into car parks. Like, it's just the perfect usable car. It could be now modified to be more insane, bigger turbo or dump it and wide body, whatever you want it to do. But I think for our tastes, and this is built to Letisha's taste, just spot on, like an OEM plus build. So yeah, a couple of things have actually changed since you guys would have last seen the car on the channel. Things that I didn't really bother filming. So I'll just go over those to start, I guess, and we'll talk about the rest of the mods. So first thing is, she got her new number plates. If you guys saw my last video of putting my car back together, the last thing I added was my new personalized plates. I got dialed plates. She had Gotcha for years, since her old rally art. The 6 for a G, and it was Gotcha, and it was 4 for an A. I don't know where I'm pointing, looking in person, not at the camera. But yeah, so it was Gotcha. She's gone with Got You because Gotcha wasn't available with all the letters. So they won't be coming with the car. That's her personalized plates that will go on any future cars. But yeah, they sort of really finished off the car, gave it its sort of identity. The other thing that we changed, which is again, not a big change like the number plates, we got new wheels. So yeah, they're the same wheels, as you guys can probably see if you know the car well, but they are a new size. So the only thing she was disappointed with about for her old wheels was the fitment. Once I started getting into the 18 by 10.5s, she got a little bit jealous and noticed that her wheels sort of sat in a little bit in the guards and didn't stick out like sort of mine did. So she's now changed, after sort of trying a few different wheels, the TE37s that are on my car, which if you know the channel well, you know my black Evo 10, she actually bought those for her car. They were hers. She bought them, tried them on, and just didn't like them. She didn't think they suited, and so they went on my car, and then the hunt went back to finding more wheels, and we tried a few friends' wheels on her car, and we would Photoshop different wheels, and nothing seemed to really work like the ZR10s. They just suit this car so well. They're the perfect wheel for this car. So she ended up ordering another set in 18 by 10.5 plus 22. So they're the same wheels, but the concave is a lot more aggressive on the spokes. So it's a big difference if you saw them. We've already sold the old ones, but a big difference sort of standing next to each other, the difference in the wheels. And then the fitment as well, obviously, you can see now they stick out a little bit or slightly flush. So yeah, really make the car look a lot better overall. So she was happy with that. So yeah, the new wheels, you can see really nice sort of stance on it. And then the last thing, which I didn't film a video on also, because again, it's another subtle change. The last video I think I did on this car was the depot LED tail lights that I fitted. These are another set of depot LED tail lights. The last ones were the clear, so they were smoked, but they had these red sections were clear. So it was like that all around. Once she found a set of these with the red sections, she thought that suited her car a lot more, which it definitely does. They do look a lot better. So she changed to those, and I didn't film that because again, it was just such a small change. But we're at that point with the car that it was time to just sort of, basically the little tiny things like that, changing from one aftermarket taillight to another, changing from the same wheels for different fitment. That's where we're at with the build. Everything else was kind of done, perfect. Like, it's just so usable and drivable. She was just trying to make it, you know, exactly what she envisioned. And when she'd see those taillights, she didn't love them. When she saw the wheel fitment, she didn't love it. And same with the number plates. She wanted the not, you know, using numbers as letters. So yeah, as you can see, a little walk around the car, it just looks perfect. It is such a nice car. So yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with the channel and the mods, we bought the car. It was a little bit rough, and it needed a new engine. So basically we bought it, we took it straight to AK Racing. They found us a fresher engine with 100,000 kilometers on it, tested it all out, and did the swap and swapped all the parts over. So the car itself has 228,000 kilometers on it, which I know in video cars always look good, but people always are shocked when they find out, like in person, this has that many kilometers, and it's a 2008 model. It is so clean. The paint on it is really nice. There's not any like obvious wear and tear. Like it's a really well put together car that's been maintained. It's just been driven a lot in its life. So not so much by us, but previous owners, I guess. So yeah, 2008 model, 228,000 Ks. It has about 100,000 kilometers on the engine and about 50,000 kilometers on the rebuilt SST transmission. And both of those were done by AK Racing. This car actually used to belong to Alan from AK Racing. This was his car quite a few owners ago. So he put a lot of parts onto it, and as did the next owner, and as did we. So it's a really well spec'd and looked after car. So like I said, it's got the newer engine. And what I might do is we'll start off with that engine, because that was a big part of buying this car. So if I come in, it's a super nice interior as well. We'll come back to that. So we will go over the entire car and the mods, but start off with the engine, because that's, yeah, definitely a big part of it. So the newer engine got put in. It got a full NRG Ops wire tuck kit. So not just the MyVec wires at the top, but like the full tucks. As you can see, the intake manifold down here, everything is super neat. So that got done, and a new timing chain put on. So new engine with the wire tuck and the timing chain replaced and it's got about 100,000 on it, and that was about maybe 10,000 kilometers ago. This car really hasn't been driven that much, maybe 15, I guess. But it came with already the Blausch Dominator Turbo, the Hypertune tubular manifold. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see that back there, but yeah, so it's got the turbo, the manifold, we're all done. It's got the Perrin upper and lower intercooler piping and the front mount intercooler and the ETS intake with a Turbo Smart 3-port solenoid, Turbo Smart blow-off valve, bypass valve. It's got a driven fab catch can, club spec customs power steering reservoir cover, the full Evolution by Design heat shield set, or not full, but a lot of them. It's got the manifold heat deflector, firewall heat shield at the back there, the MyVec and cam heat shields down the side there. Their intake heat shield, this is actually a prototype one, but still it's got that. And then yeah, it's got some other little pieces like the APR carbon fiber radiator cowl cover, can't think of the name, radiator tray, carbon fiber fuse covers, little custom carbon fiber MAF cover. The engine like the valve cover and fuel rail and strut bar were all painted in the factory paint, just with some extra sort of, I don't have a light on me at the moment, but yeah, painted in the factory red, rally red metallic, but with just some extra fleck into it. And then some carbon strut brace. I think that's kind of it for the engine bay, but super tidy. A little carbon cover here, but yeah, very nice engine bay, like perfect. All wrinkled black for the black and all painted red for the painted parts, and as well as the Password JDM coil cover as well. I think that's about it. So super nice engine bay, as you can see. Like, I think this thing turned out perfect. This was like stock looking, other than like the intercooler piping. Had the factory engine cover on it back when we picked it up, so we've added all of this sort of dress up stuff. We added the catch can, but the performance parts were all there. So it already had the turbo and the manifold. That was all done at AK Racing, making the 200, we retuned it, but 289 kilowatts. I think it was 436 newton meters. I'd have to look back at the dyno sheet, but runs perfectly. So super nice car. It's only running 24 pounds of boost, so it could be turned up if you wanted. Plenty of potential left in this, and the engine, like I said, was replaced. So yeah, it's a nice car. We'll go over and also mention the SST transmission was replaced by AK Racing. Back when Alan from AK used to own the car, he rebuilt it. It just has factory clutch packs, which is more than perfect for this power. It's been a few years. It's got the SST reflash, so the SST TCU tune from AK Racing, the TCU 9000 they call it. So it's got that. It has the auto super sport mode as well, so when you start the car it immediately goes into super sport mode, but you can flick it back into the other normal sport modes. For the exterior of the car, so it's just basically OEM plus, just all the nice parts and well maintained. So it's got the full aero kit, so the aero front lip, that's actually a near new aero lip. It came with one on the car, it was kind of trashed, so we replaced that. It's got the aero side skirts. Again, we did a video on that. They're brand new in the box. We've got the other set at home. The other ones weren't quite put on properly. At some point, someone had broken them and like Sikaflex them on. You could see Sikaflex hanging out, so we fixed that. We got new ones completely, and the aero rear spats as well. It's got then some little tasteful mods, so like the Vera style side vents, the Ganador style mirrors. They are fully electric, wired in, as well as the J panel here, all in carbon fiber, so fully electric for mirror adjustment anyway. Ganador style mirrors. It's got the OEM Mitsubishi weather shields, the carbon window pillars around the front as well. It's got the stock projector headlights, but blacked out with red demon eyes. I don't have switched on at the moment, but I'm sure you guys will see those. A while ago as well, so it being an MR, it does normally have chrome garnish trim all the way around, and it's like a silver piece under here. They are both actually MR pieces. So even though this has been covered by a carbon fiber cover, that's the MR, that's the GSR piece underneath, which is black, not grey. This is a brand new, you wouldn't believe how expensive this piece is, but that trim garnish that goes all the way around, that's a GSR one as well, so it's the plastic and not the chrome. And then just a blacked out badge. So yeah, that's all been redone. The front end is like super nice. It has a carbon fiber scoop, hood scoop, bonnet scoop, whatever you want to call it. It'll come with the factory one as well, because that one's actually, it's like a rock came up one time and luckily hit there and not like the paint, but it did chip it in the corner. But yeah, it's got that, and it's got the club spec vents. Not sure if the car will come with those. How the car will come when we sell it will depend on the price, because a lot of these parts, we've got the stock ones or other aftermarket ones we can swap out. So, you know, we want a certain amount for the car, whether it's with some parts, with others. But we're not going to strip much. We're not going to take the wheels off. We're not going to take the turbo off or anything. But there's some of the dress up pieces we may keep. Around the back, it's got the aero kit, like I said. So the rear spat and then the wing gurney, I think they call it. Both the aero kit. It's got the depot taillights. It won't actually come with these. We've got a friend that's already sort of bags to these. He's claimed them, he wants them, so he's going to buy these off us. It's got the carbon fiber diffuser, so factory style diffuser. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, the lighting's a little bit dark, but yeah, factory style diffuser in carbon fiber, which we fitted I don't know, maybe a year ago now, but yeah, did a video on that. Actually really nice fitment, like OEM fitment surprisingly, and that's been ceramic coated and should last quite a few years, but maybe one day it might need to be re-cleared or just keep coating it. It's got a dual exit Ultimate Racing / AK Racing exhaust. I think I'm going to keep that. I'm going to put an NVIDIA N1 exhaust, which is going to come off my car. I'm going to swap exhaust over, but either way it'll come with a dual exit exhaust. It does have a full, which I didn't mention the exhaust when I was talking about the engine parts. It does have AK Racing downpipe, AK Racing test pipe, and AK Racing collab with Ultimate Racing catback, but it'll probably come with the near new NVIDIA N1 dual exit. So yeah, that's it for the exterior. Like it doesn't take much to make these cars just really look perfect. Like I think the factory body in these is great. I love wide bodies, but it doesn't need them. If you want to really keep modifying and, you know, change the car, then yeah, you can wide body, and there's some really nice looking ones out there. But I think the factory lines on these are also super nice. It's got the aggressive front guards and rear guards. You can tell it's an Evo straight away, as well as like the roof as well. It's got the ridges in it. Yeah, you don't need, I don't think, to modify them with the wide body. You can, but you don't need to. They still look great. So we're coming to the interior. We've got the Lancer Revolution scuff sill plates. Interior is a little bit dirty, but has been raining for the last like week, so just quickly washed the car. Thought I'd come and film this video. It's got some Lancer Revolution genuine mats. It's got the AEM X Series boost and AFR gauge, and they are in the I-Do 3D prints holders. So we've got the aircon one, and we've got this top Demister style one. Super easy to see where everything is. We've got carbon fiber steering wheel from Carbon Customs with the carbon center section as well. That's probably going to come, it's going to come with a stock wheel, I think. I'm going to sell this one off, I think, but if someone makes the right offer on the car as is, they'll probably get it. It's got some Shift Concepts paddle extenders, so a lot more to grab onto there. It is the MR, so it's got the heated partial leather seats, so the Alcantara inside, leather at the top, and yeah, they're super comfy. The door cards as well are from the Lancer Black Edition or the Final Edition Evo 10, I think. But yeah, so look at this one. Nice soft touch leather at the top, padded leather here at the side with the red stitching, so far nicer than the factory with the hard plastic up the top. So that's all leather now. And then yeah, this is padded leather, so super nice as well. Got the center console there with the red stitch also from that. Then the entire interior, so roof lining done in black, but all the trim pieces, so the pillars, the mirrors, the lights, the grab handles, everything, all factory black. So swapped out all the cream pieces, gone with black. It's got carbon fiber handbrake, Vera style carbon fiber shift knob, genuine Rally Art carbon fiber AC cover. Probably keep that one, it's a very rare part. And then we've upgraded to the sort of Series 2 or later style interior, like trim surround with the gloss black and little cubby holes with the lidded cup holder. And then it's got the Evolution by Design fire extinguisher bracket and fire extinguisher. So other than that, brakes, it's got some DBA 2-piece slotted rotors. Can't remember the pads off the top of my head. And it's got some MCA coilovers. So white line front and rear sway bars with end links, and some bushes replaced along the way that have needed it. So yeah, that is the car. A lot of time and money's gone into it. I did forget the head unit as well. Android 10.2 inch head unit. Yes, it's a great car. Very sad that it's going, but someone else I think will enjoy it just as much as we did. So yeah, we're basically looking for $40,000 for the car. Australian, we're in Queensland, near Brisbane. And yeah, if you want to have a look at the car, and let me know sort of, you know, if you want it as is, it'll be $40,000, or we can take some parts off and we'll sell them, because I know I've got $6,000-7,000 worth of parts that I can swap out, that I can sell, and then sell the car for, you know, the $35,000, $34,000, and then sell the parts off. As long as we get around the $40,000, that's where we're sort of wanting for it. So, you know, it may come with the stock mirrors, it may come with the old front aero lip instead of the brand new one, the old side skirts. The tail lights are kind of probably going to come with some stock ones or some other depots we have, but yeah, won't have the steering wheel. You know, just we'll see what sort of offers we get. But I think for $40,000, it's going to be hard to create something, like get something better than this. You wouldn't be able to modify it for this price. Just the turbo itself is like, you know, $3,500. The manifold's $1,500. The full exhaust, you're looking at a few thousand. The tuning, fuel pump injectors. I did forget the fuel pump injectors. Walbro 460 fuel pump, ID 1300 cc injectors, I believe. It's been a while since I've looked at what it's got, but yeah, it's got everything done that's just ready to enjoy. So to build this car yourself, you'd have a lot higher bill, and to buy something in this price range with this sort of power, the 290 kilowatts, running the 11-second quarter miles with the launch control and the super fast shifts from the rebuilt dual clutch gearbox, I think you're going to struggle to find something better at the price range. If you're spending more, yeah, there's some great cars out there, but yeah, I think it's a great car. So if you guys are interested, feel free to hit me up on Instagram. I'll put that up on screen. Yeah, I'm going to be selling it for Letisha. She doesn't want to deal with all people trying to buy it, so it'll be me doing it. But if you guys are keen, let me know. Also, if you're sad that it's going, trust me, I understand, but we have two of the same car in the garage, so she's still got my Evo 10 whenever she wants to drive it. I don't even daily mine anymore. I have a work van now for my new business. So I'm driving a work van. She's driving her daily. We've got the Evos sitting there. So it makes sense to just have one. And if she gets something else now, that's something else I can film on the channel, a new platform potentially, maybe another Evo 10. She has been considering Evo 10 manuals as well. But to buy an Evo 10 with this sort of mods and power, I think it's going to be hard to replace in the price range she wants to spend. So, but yeah, it's just going to be a few months of looking. Maybe we'll find something quick, we don't know. Maybe this won't sell for months. Maybe it'll sell quickly, we don't know. So yeah, it's a sad day, but could be a happy day for someone else who's looking for a great car to buy. So if you guys are keen, like I said, let me know. Yeah, I'll put a few clips of the car now so you can hear what it sounds like, see what it looks like rolling. But that's going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As sad as it is to say, that's the end of this build series, but we'll see what comes in the future, and we still have my Evo 10 with some more videos planned. So yeah, give this video a like, even if it's a sad like. Give it a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let us know what you think she should replace this with, and I'll see you guys in the next video.